jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. They want to throw it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to barrel in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really just how you want to finish that.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Haynes. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know, I'll give you a chance.
Makes the catch down the right side. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City.
And the Falcons will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustment.
Oh, he's got some space. The 30. Inside the touchdown, Iowa. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Snapped it in the shotgun. Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack warrants the 2-point try. He'll bring it out. It's Bean. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. The give from the gun. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking to throw, it's Haynes. Rushes on him. It's complete on the right side. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Falcons. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires downfield. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. Listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Power football with the run. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just chews up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's third and long. Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking for a man. It's Haynes. Back looking for the goal line. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Air Force. And that one will give him the lead. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's got the tight end, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Falcons. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting it to the ground.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's got an open man. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. Can't get him to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quickly to the tight end. On his feet at the 40. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Hawkeyes are marching down the field. Leaves it with the back. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up of 1 to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The play action fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Ohio. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
There he goes. Bulldozes his way through. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground.
Rush coming in hot, and they've got him at the 29.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their 3rd sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Haynes. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the 1st down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
Got enough for the 1st. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, the didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Air Force. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the catch. It's Galladay. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires one high and deep. He's got it all right. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Lost to throw again. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Breaks into the open. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Hawkeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. And Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Stopped at the 13-yard line. The return after the interception has them in business. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll keep it on the ground. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Falcons, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. On the move at the 30. It's a seam one, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Galladay. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. To the air on second down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He wants a big play here late. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Air Force! And the route is on.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said